The new face of a franchise, Gilbert Arenas makes bold claim about Tyrese Haliburton's Pacers legacy. Tyrese Haliburton isn't just making noise this postseason, he's making history. With the Indiana Pacers surging in the playoffs and Haliburton orchestrating one of the most efficient and dazzling postseason performances in recent memory, the spotlight has begun to shift. It's not just about the present anymore. The conversation is beginning to drift toward legacy, and one former NBA star has already made up his mind. Three-time NBA All-Star and outspoken former Memphis Grizzlies guard Gilbert Arenas didn't hold back during a recent episode of his podcast Gil's Arena. Sitting across from his co-hosts, Arenas delivered a take that sent ripples through the NBA discourse. Tyrese Haliburton, he claims, could one day surpass Reggie Miller as the greatest Pacer of all time. Yes, that Reggie Miller. If Indiana wins this series and Haliburton is still playing like that, Arenas posed, his voice rising with emphasis. For sure, it's over. He's going down as one of them. You beat the Knicks to get to the finals, he might overtake Reggie Miller. Arenas isn't known for subtlety, but he's also not known for empty takes. And with the Pacers holding a 2-0 lead over the New York Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals, it's clear that something special is happening in Indiana, something that hasn't been felt since Miller was lighting up Madison Square Garden in the 90s. Haliburton's moment. This postseason has been a defining stretch for Haliburton. Known throughout the regular season for his elite playmaking and unique pace, he's taken his game to another level under the brightest lights. In a league dominated by athleticism and speed, Haliburton's cerebral approach, unselfish style, and ice-cold composure have stood out like a throwback to another era. Only this throwback has a modern twist. He doesn't just run the offense, he is the offense, with defenses throwing everything they can at him. Traps, doubles, physicality. Haliburton has answered with creativity and poise. Whether it's a no-look dime to a cutting Obi Toppin or a dagger three from 28 feet, the 24-year-old is delivering like a seasoned playoff assassin, and that hasn't gone unnoticed by those who know the playoff grind best. Nick Young chimes. And Gilbert Arenas wasn't alone in his praise. Co-host Nick Young, another former NBA player with deep postseason experience, jumped in to highlight what makes Haliburton so effective, particularly when the stakes are highest. I think it's his pace, Young explained. He plays to his strengths. He doesn't let anyone speed him up. His teammates are stepping up big time, which gives him a lot of leeway when the game gets tough. But he's been doing this all playoffs. Young also took aim at a recent anonymous players poll that named Haliburton the NBA's most overrated player, a designation that now looks laughable. To go into Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals and put the team on your back, Young said, all that overrated talk is starting to look real quiet. Indeed, Haliburton silenced plenty of critics with a Game 1 masterpiece, and with each passing game, his confidence and command only grow. The Pacers, once viewed as a feel-good story with a fun offense, are now very real contenders, with Haliburton standing firmly at the center of it all. Can he surpass Reggie? To even mention Haliburton in the same breath as Reggie Miller is a massive leap, but Arenas is planting his flag early. Miller, of course, is an icon, a 5-time All-Star, the face of Indiana basketball for nearly 2 decades, known for his clutch shooting and fierce rivalries, most notably with the Knicks. Miller built a Hall of Fame career and carried the Pacers to their only NBA Finals appearance in 2000. But what Haliburton is doing now, in just his first real playoff run, has sparked a conversation that even diehard fans didn't expect so soon. The numbers speak volumes. The swagger? It's undeniable. And the leadership? It's mature beyond his years. If the Pacers manage to close out the Knicks, especially with Haliburton continuing to shine, the narrative around him will officially shift. This won't just be a promising young star on the rise. This will be a franchise cornerstone, redefining the ceiling of a proud, historically gritty organization.